If your car broke down tomorrow, could you afford a $1,000 repair right now? If the answer is no, you are not alone. 58% of Americans cannot handle a $1,000 emergency. They would have to borrow money, sell something, or just not fix it. But here is the thing. It is not your fault. Nobody taught you this. School taught you algebra, but not how to protect yourself from financial disaster. Today, I am going to show you the emergency fund formula that changed everything for me. It is simple. It works for any income. And by the end of this video, you will know exactly how to build your financial safety net. Stay until the end because I will reveal the exact number you need to sleep peacefully at night. Let me show you something scary. According to the Federal Reserve, 37% of Americans would have to borrow money to cover a $400 emergency. That is not even a car repair. That is a medical bill, a broken phone, or a plumbing emergency. And it gets worse. The average American has less than $5,000 in savings, but the average emergency costs between $3,000 and $10,000. So even if you have something saved, it is probably not enough. What happens next? Credit card debt. The average American credit card debt is $6,500 with interest rates around 20%. So that $1,000 car repair, it ends up costing you $1,300 or more. This is the cycle that keeps people poor, and it is exactly what the emergency fund prevents. So what exactly is an emergency fund? It is money set aside specifically for unexpected expenses. But let me be clear, not everything is an emergency. An emergency fund is for when your car breaks down, when you have an unexpected medical bill, when you lose your job, or when something breaks in your house that you truly need to fix. It is not for vacations. It is not for Black Friday sales. And it is not for that new video game. Think of it like this. Your emergency fund is a fire extinguisher. You hope you never need it, but when there is a fire, you are extremely grateful it is there. The Psychology of Money author Morgan Housel says it perfectly. The money you do not need to touch is the most powerful money you have. That is your emergency fund. Here is the question everyone asks. How much do you actually need? The answer depends on your situation. Financial experts like Dave Ramsey and Suze Orman recommend 3 to 6 months of expenses, but let's break this down. First, calculate your monthly essential expenses. Not everything you spend, just the basics: rent or mortgage, food, utilities, transportation, insurance, and minimum debt payments. If your rent is $1,500, food is $400, utilities are $150, transportation is $200, insurance is $150, and minimum debt payments are $300. That is $2,700 per month. For 3 months, that is $8,100. For 6 months, that is $16,200. Now, I know that sounds like a lot, but do not panic. You do not build this overnight. The key is consistency, not speed. We will get to the exact plan in a minute. Now, here is my 3-phase approach that makes this achievable for anyone. Phase 1, your starter emergency fund. Goal: $1,000 to $2,000. This is your first milestone. It covers most small emergencies. Phase 2, your buffer zone. Goal: 1 month of expenses. If your expenses are $2,700, that is your target. This prevents small emergencies from turning into debt. Phase 3, your fortress. Goal: 3 to 6 months of expenses. This is the ultimate protection. Job loss, major medical issues, extended emergency, you are covered. The beauty of this system, each phase builds on the last. Once you hit phase 1, you already feel the relief. Phase 2 gives you breathing room. Phase 3, that is financial freedom. Now for the practical part. How do you actually save this money? Strategy 1, the automatic transfer. Set up an automatic transfer from checking to savings on payday. Even $25 a week adds up to $1,300 in a year. Strategy 2, the windfall rule. Any unexpected money goes to your emergency fund first. Tax refund, emergency fund. Birthday money, emergency fund. Garage sale earnings, emergency fund. Strategy 3, the expense audit. Go through your last month's bank statement. Highlight everything that was not essential. Cancel subscriptions you do not use. Cook at home more. The average American spends $219 a month on dining out. If you cut that in half, that is $1,314 a year. Strategy 4, the side hustle boost. Drive for Uber. Freelance. Sell things online. Even an extra $100 a month speeds up your timeline dramatically. Important question: where do you put this money? The answer: a high-yield savings account. Not your regular checking account, not under your mattress, and definitely not invested in stocks. Why a high-yield savings account? 3 reasons. First, it is separate from your daily spending, so you will not accidentally use it. Second, it earns interest. The best ones right now pay around 4 to 5% APY. That is free money. Third, it is still accessible. You can get the money within 1 to 2 business days if you really need it. Some good options are Ally Bank, Marcus by Goldman Sachs, and Capital One 360. Compare rates on bankrate.com. Remember, your emergency fund's job is to be available and safe, not to grow aggressively. That comes later with investments. Before we move on, let me save you from the most common mistakes. Mistake number 1, waiting until you have extra money. There is no extra money, you have to make it a priority. Mistake number 2, setting the goal too high, getting discouraged and quitting. Start with $1,000, celebrate that win, then go for $2,000. Mistake number 3, using it for non-emergencies. A sale is not an emergency. A new video game is not an emergency. Be honest with yourself. Mistake number 4, forgetting to replenish it after using it. The moment you use it, make a plan to fill it back up. Mistake number 5, keeping it in the same account as your checking. You will spend it, trust me. I have made this mistake. Separate it completely. Here is something nobody talks about: the psychology of having an emergency fund. When you have money set aside for emergencies, something amazing happens. You sleep better at night. You are less stressed about your job. You take smarter risks. You argue less with your partner about money. A study by the Federal Reserve found that people with emergency savings report significantly higher financial well-being. They are less likely to carry credit card debt. They are more likely to invest for retirement. It is not just about the money. It is about peace of mind. And that peace of mind, it changes everything. But wait, there is more. Once you have your emergency fund, something magical happens with your other money, because now you can invest without fear. When you do not have an emergency fund, you keep money in cash just in case. But that cash loses value to inflation every year. With an emergency fund in place, you can put your long-term money into index funds, retirement accounts, and other investments that actually grow. The emergency fund protects your investments from being sold at the worst time. It is like a shield that lets your wealth grow undisturbed. This is how middle-class families build real wealth over time. All right, let's make this real. Here is your homework. Step 1, calculate your monthly essential expenses right now. Pause the video and write it down. Step 2, set your first goal. If you have nothing, start with $1,000. If you have some savings, aim for 1 month of expenses. Step 3, open a high-yield savings account today, not tomorrow, today. Step 4, set up an automatic transfer. Even $25 a week is $100 a month. Step 5, write down your why. Why do you want financial security, a stress-free life, a better future for your kids, being able to quit that job you hate? Put it somewhere you will see every day. If this video opened your eyes, hit that subscribe button. I post new financial strategies every single week that actually work. And here is the thing, you do not have to do this alone. Drop a comment below with your first goal: $1,000, $2,000, 1 month of expenses. Let's hold each other accountable. Next week, I am revealing the investing strategy that turns small amounts into serious wealth. You will not want to miss it. Until then, remember, your emergency fund is not just money in a bank account. It is freedom. It is peace of mind. It is the foundation of everything else. Start today. Your future self will thank you.